ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕುಟುಂಬದ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್, ಭಾರತದಾದ್ಯಂತ.
ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ನಮ್ಮ ಕುಟ್ಟ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ 24x7. ಇದು ವಿಶ್ವಾಸದ ಪ್ರತಿಬಿಂಬ.
ವ್ಯಾಪಾರಿಗಳೇ, ಉದ್ಯಮಿಗಳೇ, ಗ್ರಾಹಕರೇ ಹಾಗೂ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರೇ, ಆಗಿವೆಯಾ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗಳು ಕ್ರಾನಿಕ್? ಆಗಬೇಡಿ ಯಾವತ್ತು ಪ್ಯಾನಿಕ್. ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಕುಡ್ಲ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿನಿಕ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಟಾನಿಕ್. ನಾನು CASS ನಾಯಕ್. ವೀಕ್ಷಕರೇ, ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಟಾನಿಕ್ ಇದರ 210ನೇ ಸಂಚಿಕೆಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಇಂದಿನ ವಿಷಯ ರೋಲ್ ಆಫ್ ವಿಮೆನ್ ಇನ್ ನೇಷನ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್. ಟು ಕಮೆಮೊರೇಟ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ವಿಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಡೇ, ರೀಸೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ವಿ celebrated on March 8th. We are all aware every year on 8th of March we celebrate International Women's Day. So we are all proud of gender equality now. Earlier there was gender inequality was there. So in 1911 itself that International Women's Day has been started, and we should thank our Germany leader from Germany, Clara, for introducing this International Women's Day. And every year on March 8th we are celebrating International Women's Day. Today we have two distinguished, achieved women leaders in our society, CA Yashaswini K. Amin and Nayana Fernandez, who is a psychotherapist from Mangalore. So CA Yashaswini K. Amin and Nayana Fernandez, both of you are heartily welcome for this show today. International Women's Day ವಿಜೃಂಭಣೆಯಿಂದ ನಾವು ಮಾರ್ಚ್ 8 ಜಗತ್ತಿನಾದ್ಯಂತ ಸೆಲೆಬ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. In India also we have celebrated in a grand way. We are very proud that now women, they have made a mark in all sectors of the society. We are also proud that our President of India, Draupadi Murmu, is also a woman, distinguished woman, and in various nations across the globe, many prime ministers, many presidents are also women. So women, they have made lot of achievements in the field of maybe in the field of industry, maybe in the field of social endeavors, and may it be in the field of various sectors in life. Our leader Sudha Murthy, Infosys Foundation chief, she has also made a mark in our day-to-day social contributions she has been doing. And our Kiran Mujumdar, Biocon chief, she is also woman. Then we have many more such list of distinguished women personalities, those who have contributed a lot. Our then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, she has also been the very successful Prime Minister of India, and she has also made lot of reforms in the society, like land reforms, nationalization of banks, etc. So our FM Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, who has presented beautiful and excellent budget this year also. Every year she is presenting. She is also woman. We are all proud of all the achievements of all these women. So let us congratulate them let us applaud their continuous efforts in the society for building our nation. Today, as I already mentioned, we have two distinguished women personalities in our studio. CA Yashaswini K. Amin. She is BCom, FCA and DISA from ICAI. She is a practicing chartered accountant for the last 6 years. She has completed BCom from Mangalore University and secured gold medal in financial accounting and completed her CA in May 2016 in first attempt itself, and her record is she has completed her CA course before the completion of her articleship itself, and she has been awarded Young Talent Award in 2016 by Nammakudla with gold medal. She has been honored by Billava Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Mumbai for academic and professional accomplishments, and she has been interviewed by All India Radio, topics like how to achieve success in exams, career guidance for professional courses, GST, etc. And she has been the anchor of our prestigious Nammakudla Business Tonic show also, and she is a faculty for all levels of CA and CS exams are also, and her areas of practice are income tax, communication skills, how to invest money wisely, how to achieve success in exams for students, career opportunities for commerce students, and we are very proud to say that she is practicing as a Chartered Accountant Associate of CA SS Naik and Associates. CA Yashaswini, you are welcome to this show.
Thank you, sir.
So we have another distinguished personality, Nayana Fernandez. She is MA in Psychology and MA in Sociology and Psychology from Mumbai University, then MS in Psychotherapy and Counseling from Kuvempu University, Shimoga. She is a leading interior designer and decorator, member of the governing board of Father Muller charitable institutions, very reputed institutions who are rendering service to the society for more than century. Then honorary circular of Area 13, Mangalore Ladies Circle 82, affiliated to Ladies Circle International. Governing Council member of the Catholic Association of South Canara, Parish Council member of Milagris Church, and she is serving differently abled persons in and around Mangalore. Madam, you are also welcome to this show.
Thank you.
As I already mentioned, today our topic is role of women in nation building. On 8th March, we have already celebrated International Women's Day. Even though women in all the sectors, now they are equal to men, but still they are lagging behind, maybe because of social reasons, or maybe because of their unwillingness to compete with the men also. That may be one of the reasons also. We have lot of schemes of the central government, lot of schemes of the state government, and lot of initiatives have been introduced by various chamber of commerce and various social organizations. In spite of that, still women have to come to the mainstream for our nation building. In Skanda Purana also it is said, Dashaputra Samakanya Dashaputran Pravardhayan Yatphalam Labate Mastasthalabhyam Kanyai Ekaya. ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ. ದಶಪುತ್ರ ಸಮಾಕನ್ಯ ದಶಪುತ್ರಾನ್ ಪ್ರವರ್ಧಯನ್. That means bringing up of one girl child is equal to bringing up of 10 boys. So that was the importance given those days. In Skanda Purana also the respect was given for women. Yatphalam labate mastastalabhyam kanyai ekaya. So bringing up one girl child, whatever that phala or whatever results parents get, it is equivalent to punya, what we can say also. It is equivalent to bringing up of 10 boys. So that has been told in our Purana also, Skanda Purana also. Not only that, we always say, Yatra narishu pujyante ramayate tatra devataha. That means, wherever women are respected, God will also bless them. So we always say, Matra Devo Bhava, Pitra Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava. So that means, first we respect our mother. So women as mother, women as daughter, women as sister, and women as teacher, women as police personnel, women as professional, women as entrepreneur. They have contributed a lot for the development of our nation. Let us bring them, let us embrace their efforts further for the contribution of our nation. So today, as I already mentioned, we have two distinguished women personalities in our studio, Yashaswini. Now today we have congratulated both of you on behalf of International Women's Day. What is the role of women in nation building? Can you just brief?
Basically, sir, when you talk about women and nation building, we should primarily understand our culture. Now, generally we compare India with other countries. So what we feel is, as India, we have a culture of respecting women from the very base. We say Bharat Mata, we say Kannadambe. So we have been taught from the base that you have to respect women. That is the culture which is inculcated in us. And we also say Mane Modala Patashale, Taiye Modala Guru. So if your mother is going to teach you something rightly, you will also grow and develop. So as women, we have found ourselves in variety of arenas. As you've already rightly mentioned, we have been playing multiple roles as a mother, as a teacher, as a sister, as a wife, and different roles are being played. Plus, we have seen ourselves in different areas and opportunities are being tapped by women everywhere. We can say that nearly we are 48% of the population today in India. We are about 685 million in the country and contributing towards 18% of the GDP. So many of the women startups are coming up. People are taking benefits from the schemes of the nation, and rightly our Prime Minister also has said, women are contributing majority and they have to come to the forefront. So our role will help the nation to grow in a better way, because not only we play multiple roles, but the weakness which is considered, the emotional weakness, what we say, we are able to evaluate situations in a better way and take decisions in a better way. Just like how we see our Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman Madam also gives us better decisions. In the same way, when you make budget, we say how a woman will manage the household. Similarly, women will be able to manage any businesses probably or any entrepreneurship skills. So what I personally feel is that when a woman is put on the forefront, she will naturally lead to not only her self-development, but to the development of the entire group of employees or group of people who are actually in or with her, so that she will not lead only herself, but also the other people who are there in that organization. That's how we have to see it.
So we always say, Janani Janmabhumischa Swargadapi Gariyasi. So that means mother and motherland, both are very important for every person.
Yes.
So Janani Janmabhumischa Swargadapi Gariyasi. So Tayi Matte motherland, both are ಸ್ವರ್ಗಕ್ಕಿಂತಲೂ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. So now International Women's Day, the theme is break the bias. So there are 6 types of objectives in this International Women's Day for breaking the bias. One is build workplaces where women thrive, elevate visibility of women creatives, forge women's empowerment worldwide, forge women's equality in tech, celebrate the women forging change, empower women's choices in health. So this break the bias. What is the bias now in society there is between men and women? Can you just brief, madam?
Yes. I want to say, first of all, on the 74th Republic Day, the topic that was selected very, very aptly was Nari Shakti, we saw various tabloids depicting Nari Shakti. Jawaharlal Nehru once said, if you educate a man, you educate an individual. But if you educate a woman, you educate a family. It's gone way beyond that. Educating a woman liberates society, builds communities, and changes the entire generation. In India, unfortunately, women have suffered greatly, primarily because of our patriarchal form of society. There are various problems that women face in India, more in rural India. In fact, we have writers from Rabindranath Tagore and all along writing about women's issues. But the problem is with the mindset of our people. In India, starting from dowry, child marriage. Recently, you must have seen in the news, the state of Maharashtra was the first to take the initiative, next was in the state of Assam. How many of the men and also some women, sadly, engage in child marriage. Now, when you get a child married early, you are robbing her of her childhood, of her health, of her dreams. What is the difference between a man and a woman? If a man can dream, so can a woman. What is it stopping a woman from achieving like a man? We are equal. In all spheres, we are equal. Women have proved to be world leaders. In India, women have come out and they have proved in the field of business, education, politics. So my request is to everyone in Mangalore, every woman after seeing this program should have a dream. Come, let us all break the shackles. Let us unite together. Let us make use of all the schemes the government has offered. And let us not fight, but let us unite and move forward.
Excellent. Let us not fight, let us unite. So when we unite, always union is the strength, we say. So you can demand anything when you have unite, you are united.
Yes. Stand
Very
united.
nice.
Yes.
We have one caller now. We will attend. Hello.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಸರ್, ರಾಮರಾವ್.
ರಾಮರಾಯರಿಗೆ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಕೇಳಬಹುದಾ?
ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಶ್ರೀ ಎಸ್ ನಾಯಕ್ is selecting the relevant topic in Karnataka Bank Business Tonic, which is suitable at that particular time. Like today's topic, role of women in nation building, to coincide with the International Women Day on 8th March. Congratulations to S. Nayak and Namma Kudla team. Next, ಮನೆಯೇ ಮೊದಲ ಪಾಠಶಾಲೆ, ಜನನಿ ತಾನೇ ಮೊದಲ ಗುರು, ಗ್ರಹಣಿ ಗ್ರಹಮುಚ್ಯತೆ. Like King Shivaji's mother, if each woman take care in building her own house, there will be a cumulative effect of women in national building. My question is, what is the role of women and teachers in molding their children so that they can be good citizens of India? Next, major factor determining the socio-economic status of women is concerned with education and occupation. Till few years back, women are discriminated when compared to men in terms of pay scales and job promotion and job security. What are your tips for women to manage work-life balance and to get happiness in personal life, empower women through greater self-reliance with the objectives of improving social and economic status? Next, Rani Abbakka, Indira Gandhi, Jayalalitha, Mamata Banerjee, Dr. Annie Besant, Mother Teresa, President Draupadi Murmu, Nirmala Sitaram are role models in their respective fields. What are the secret of success for role model women? Next, while sitting at home, ladies can earn in tailoring, preparing eatables like happala, shandige, pickles, art, music, dance, fashion designing. How to get mudra and other loan facilities from banks to carry on business at home? Next, what is the role of NABARD, banks, various women welfare associations like Stree Shakti, Root Set, Dharmasthala Gramodyaga. Next, don't you think that dowry system and mother-in-law and daughter-in-law syndrome affects empowerment, women empowerment? Next, please think of men and women who are affected in Russia-Ukraine war. In which are the subjects women should have general knowledge like first aid, firefighting to face crisis management. Next, when Mahatma Gandhi visited Bangalore, few ladies had donated gold ornaments for freedom struggle. If women give up fascination and love towards gold ornament except Mangal Sutra, many theft, robbery and atrocity can be prevented. Instead, if they purchase gold bonds, they can help government in national building. Next, karate may be included in college syllabus for self-defense. Thank you, sir.
Okay, our Ram Rao always pitches all points of any topic. We should congratulate him for covering our entire syllabus in these questions. So we always say to him, Question Bank Ram Rao, and he is the president of Bangalore Productivity Council. So he is also titled as Productive Ram Rao also.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Now, Madam, role of teachers. What is the role of teachers in present circumstance? How they can from in their childhood itself, for girl childs, they should nurture, mentor and make them more strong. What is the role of teachers? Can you just
See, now ultimately a child by the age of 2.5, 3 goes into a school, whether it's pre-KG or whatever setup. First of all, I believe that is very important for teachers to be retrained and retrained, to understand the current issues.
First, teachers should be trained.
Train and retrain. Continuously retraining should take place, because they should be, see what happens is they are in your classroom, in the setup in your school. So they are only within that frame of mind. But as soon as you take retraining, you understand the current scenario. What are the new technologies in teaching skills, teaching aids. Plus, what is the social scenario? What is the psychological well-being of the children? Ultimately, when you are a teacher, it is your student who turns out to be a well-equipped person. What is unfortunate in this country, education means ranks, education means awards, education means what is the percentage. Once the child leaves the school, 10th standard, 12th standard, what kind of a human being is he turning out to be? Ultimately, we want well-rounded, self-actualized human beings in our society. Only then they can be development. Very importantly, teachers, they take the role of the parents. The child is in the school for 8 hours sometimes, 10 hours sometimes, special classes, coaching for sports, various. What is very important? All-round development of the student. Soft skills. That is the very important point for students today. Plus, we need to give them the ability how to deal with situations, difficult situations. In the school itself, how to have interpersonal relationships. That is very important. That is why the role of a counselor is very, very important in the mental and social well-being of the students. So you are hearing of students' suicides. You are hearing of students threatening parents, attempting suicides. You are hearing about students leaving the house and running away from home for various reasons. I don't blame the school, I don't blame the parents. You see, but if we are, all of us work together, parents, teachers, administration, education department, that is very, very important. We work towards all-round development because our students of today are the future of India tomorrow. No matter how many schemes we bring out, no matter how much the police is working, but if our students are not well-rounded, what is the use of society?
First, we should empower ourselves.
First,
rather than others empower us.
Yes.
That is the...
Yes.
This.
We must understand our strengths and if I have certain weaknesses, I must work towards it as a teacher. How do I overcome it? Also, one very, I always, when we used to go from our organization for teachers training and programs, I used to only say one thing to teachers, that one comment you make, the student will remember for life. Teacher has forgotten at the end of the day what she has said, but the effect it causes the child never forgets, or it affects the child in the child's personality development, in the child's all-round development. ನನ್ನ ಟೀಚರ್ ಒಂದು ಹಾಗೆ ವಿಷಯ ಹೇಳಿದ ನನಗೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಶಬ್ದ ಕರೆದಿದ್ದು, that dukkha never leaves you.
Just to add on to it, because many a times what happens, as you said, the child is a young, just growing or budding there.
Like a sponge.
So when you just give anything, the sponge absorbs. So whenever as a mother or as a teacher says something, they absorb very quickly. So at the young age, ಗಿಡವಾಗಿ ಬಗ್ಗದ್ದು ಮರವಾಗಿ ಬಗ್ಗೀತೆ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಮಾತು ಉಂಟು.
Which cannot be cut when
Yes.
it is a seed or sapling. It cannot be cut when it grows as a tree.
Yes. So if you mold the child in the right way, don't create differentiation at that age. ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಗಂಡಸರು ಗುಡಿಸಬಾರದು, ಅವ್ರ ಹೆಂಗಸರು ಮಾತ್ರ ಗುಡಿಸಬೇಕು, ಅಡುಗೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಹೆಂಗಸರದ್ದು ಮಾತ್ರ. So that differentiation should not get created at that base level or the foundation level. So gradually your child will also grow. Even at schools or colleges, don't make any differentiation telling that this is only restricted for boys, this is restricted for girls. So don't create a differentiation. You will naturally grow to become a great human being.
Oh, excellent. Now, women entrepreneurship. See, normally many women, they want to take up entrepreneurship. But what are the constraints faced by women in entrepreneurship?
So basically what we have seen is family support. That's one important thing which we always require, because a woman naturally can't come out and start off own businesses. If they are individually financially strong, yes, they can come out. Today's generation, we all have seen women are well educated. We see many CAs, doctors, engineers, counselors.
Yes.
Like there are a lot of people who are starting. But for those who are actually not well educated, but they want to start a business, as Ram Rao rightly said, you can sit at home, do some tailoring work, don't need much of education for it. So for those, family support is the must which we always require, plus a financial support which will always be a constraint. So we have lot of schemes and incentives which awareness has to be created. So lack of awareness is another issue which comes up, because people don't know, I want to start a business, but where should I go, whom should I go to consult. So these three issues, when it is met, or these constraints are properly met, one is the family support, financial constraints are properly met up, and the awareness is created among women as to what they are supposed to do, how we can go about it. If we can try to remove these obstacles, women can naturally come to the forefront and take entrepreneurial skills, anything they can do.
Okay. Now, this women empowerment, that word we frequently use. So how to improve this women empowerment? Can you give some tips about it?
See, the government of India, under the Ministry of Women and Child Development, has come up with various schemes. All over India, every state has to enforce it. One is the Beti Padhao, Beti Bachao scheme, BBBR. What is happening is that when the census was taken, the government was actually shocked to find that the male-female ratio was at an alarming rate. Without a lady, without a woman, can this country grow? Can any society survive? There is bite brine, there is female feticide, this gender discrimination. As soon as the daughter is born, instead of enjoying, they'll hold their head like this. What is it, I would like to ask our society, that a man can do, a woman cannot do, or maybe do it better? Because women are born with administrative skills. The very fact that a woman can run a family shows administrative skills which is at the core.
She is the finance minister of the home.
Home minister, finance minister, decision minister also. Another scheme is the one-stop center scheme. This is mainly for women who are affected by violence. This was advocated by our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi, wherein this is the, after the infamous Nirbhaya incident, this is under that scheme. Another one is the Women's Helpline scheme. Every state has it, where a woman has to be protected in public space as well as private space like a home. working women's hostel, like where madam said that now I have got basic, say, 1 degree. With the degree, you know, you can't do much, you can't earn much. So I want to go to a new town, like a bigger town, like Bombay, Bangalore, Chennai, Delhi, certain scheme, certain education field where I can take up a course. You know, staying in a metro is very expensive. So as soon as the government provides residential facilities, half your troubles are over. You know, when you go back home, there's a safe place for you to sleep, for you to get a good night's rest, for good food you will get, plus the tension of my daddy is not doing well. But by the time maybe the father is at the retirement stage, he is only thinking of how much money he has to save for the daughter's wedding. Yes? So as soon as a girl is educated, higher educated, gets education from metros, which is not available maybe in her small 2-tier city or a 1-tier city like that. So that time this initiative by the government of India is a very, very positive step towards women empowerment. Then there is the Mahila police volunteers. Mahila police volunteers is, you can have one volunteer from one panchayat, wherein that lady is even paid 1,000 rupees per month. She ensures that the women in that area are safe. Women's issues regarding, say, there is harassment, abuse, any of these issues that come up, the woman is safe. She registers the complaint and helps to register the complaint in the police station, because that is a big problem, how to register a complaint. Say a woman has got the conviction, no, I want justice, but the process of getting justice is a long drawn process, where she is subjected to various humiliations, repeated confessions. That itself is enough to break your spirit. So it is that this Mahila volunteers help in that. Then there is the Swadhar Griha scheme, where basic shelter, health facilities, food and clothing is provided to women. And all this is under the Ministry of Women and Child Development. Every woman has access to it in this country, and I think we should make use of these schemes. Very importantly, the mindset has to change, sir. And this is to be taught in schools.
First from house, then in school.
Yes. I feel there should be fairness in the house itself. Women, the mothers.
Normally what happens now, gender inequality starts from home only. If there is a boy and girl.
Yes.
So naturally what happens is, earlier it was too much. Now it is
yes.
not so much. ಹುಡುಗನಿಗೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ, ಹುಡುಗಿಗೆ ನಾಳೆ ಮದುವೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಡೋದೆಲ್ಲ ಕನ್ನಡ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಸಾಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ. Like that they start. There will be sibling rivalry because of these reasons.
Yes.
That is to be avoided from home itself. Then automatically in schools also, now I think schools they have been
awareness
empowering
is being created. Yes.
Girl child and same in the same way of
yes. Yes.
In many schools and colleges, they are starting up co-ed, so that they don't, you know, only when you go in for a normal, conventional, only girls school or boys school, the people don't know how to interact with each other. So as you said, the interpersonal relationships, suddenly when you move out into society, we are very scared. How do I react or talk to a person who is senior to me or junior to me? So naturally, when schools and colleges go with co-ed, they know how to interact with people and the relationships will get better.
And also men, youngsters, young boys learn to respect women. Because when a woman speaks at the same age, you see the peer group, there's an better understanding.
Okay. Now, this Sukanya Samriddhi, that is an excellent scheme. It has been introduced by our PM only. Excellent scheme, that is even from the child, newborn child, until the age of 10 years. 10 years, they can open for girl child Sukanya Samriddhi account. Can you just brief about this Sukanya Samriddhi?
Yes. So the scheme was actually started for, you know, growth and development, and also savings or deposits for the girl childs which they have. So they have to be resident individuals. That is one important thing. So if your girl child is actually abroad, you can't open this scheme. 2015 they have started this scheme. With the minimum of 250 rupees, you can deposit it every year in this particular scheme, and you get a lot of income tax benefits also. So the maturity will be like till, as you say, 10 years it will be there, or till 21 years.
Account opening from the newborn child
till
up to the age of 10 years.
Open, and
suppose
it has a maturity.
Somebody's daughter is now 9 years. Now also they can,
You can open it.
After 10 years they can't
That's
open.
what. Even post offices also you can
Yeah,
open
post
this
office.
scheme
This
because when
Sukanya
in rural
Samriddhi,
areas
the rate of interest is also
it
higher.
goes up to 8%.
8%
interest, fixed
Then
interest.
It is triple E scheme. Triple E
Entry
scheme means
also,
once they contribute under section 80C, they will get up to 1.5 lakhs deduction.
Deductions will be available.
Whatever interest earned, that also exempted.
Exempt.
At the time of maturity also that is exempted.
Yes.
EEE, that
So,
is triple E scheme.
Maturity will
For
usually
example,
happen.
newly born child today, if you deposit 1,50,000 per annum now, up to the age of 18 years you can contribute. When she wants to go for higher education, there will be 40 plus lakhs in the kitty. You need not have to go for education loan also. Even for her marriage also, that money can be utilized. This is an excellent scheme introduced by government
It's
of
the central
India. We
government
should appreciate.
Anybody comes to me, sir, widow, single parent, immediate, I only give 250 rupees, I say, come on, go and do this. That little hard work they must do. Also, people who are like a women in distress, too much giving also doesn't work. You should make them understand the scheme, execute the scheme. That's how.
Okay. Now, only 13.76% female are entrepreneurs in India. This is another statistics. Normally what happens is, women means they are treated like housewife. Even I have seen many doctors, many engineers, many qualified people, after marriage, they don't do anything. They are like housewife only. That is a matter of concern for our growth. Our $5 trillion economy vision or $10 trillion economy vision. To accomplish this vision as early as possible, women should come in the mainstream as entrepreneurs. So, what are the schemes for women entrepreneurs, special schemes of the government or banks? Can you just brief?
Yes, there are a lot of schemes generally for entrepreneurs, and specifically when it comes to women entrepreneurs, we have schemes from the Karnataka government itself. Like say for example, the Karnataka State Financial Corporation. Whenever women are on the forefront or they want to start a business, they give you loans with a minimal interest rate of 4%, which means there's a subsidized rate they'll be giving you. So if KSFC will charge you a higher rate of say 8% or 7%, they will minimal keep it 4% by giving you subsidy for the difference rate. So there you can approach and give your idea.
That was up to 2 crore. Now that has been enhanced to 5 crore in the last Karnataka state budget also.
Yes.
At 4% interest, women can get loan.
So that is
Up
the
to 5
cheapest
crore.
rate which you can avail. Rather than if you feel like
Remaining,
nationalized banks,
it is normally 10%
Yes.
interest subvention given by the government to this KSFC.
Then we also have something called as the Prime Minister's Employment Generation Program. So in this Employment Generation Program also, women can avail loans by going to the banks. We have KVIC or DIC approach. So online. See, basically sometimes we fear to go to the bank and ask them, they'll ask a lot of documents, etc. So you can apply online with the basic documents and a project report of what you're exactly going to do. So here also with nominal interest rate, when a woman is an entrepreneur, as an individual, you can go and apply. And there are many other schemes, like different banks have different schemes.
In
like Nari
PMEGP
Shakti.
scheme, I would like to say you can also advise many of the upcoming lady entrepreneurs. Service and trading or any services up to 20 lakhs, they get loan with 25% subsidy in urban areas, 35% subsidy in rural areas. If suppose it is a 20 lakhs project for trading or any services, 5 lakhs they will get subsidy in urban area, 7 lakhs subsidy in rural area. If they want to start manufacturing unit under PMEGP scheme, 35% in rural area, 17.5 lakhs, or 25% in urban area, 12.5 lakhs subsidy, and margin money for lady entrepreneurs, they are treated as special entrepreneurs, only 5%. 50 lakhs project, lady entrepreneur has to bring in only 2.5 lakhs. Remaining 47.5 lakhs will be given by the bank. And these loans need not be given any collaterals, no guarantor. Jaminu beda, jaminu beda. It is collateral free loan. What more we require? So this is the fantastic scheme of the government, even trading and services. Now PM FME scheme is also introduced. This is a super scheme. People, they should make use of this, especially this housewives, so-called housewife. They can start home industry also. Under PM FM scheme, that scheme you can explain.
Yeah, in PM-FME scheme for small manufacturing units, what we call as the food and food units.
See,
like these
one
happalas and
conversion, one processing should be there.
Yes.
Agro processing or any processing, food processing, any one step
Process.
processing. It is not trading. For example, ಗೋಧಿ ತಂದ್ರೆ ಗೋಧಿ ಹಿಟ್ಟು ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ಯಾಕೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು is a processing. Any food, ಹಪ್ಪಳ, ಸಂಡಿಗೆ, ಏನು ಬೇಕಾದರೂ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. So you will not imagine such a fantastic scheme. Up to 10 lakhs you can take loan from bank, and in Karnataka 35% central government, 15% state government, 50% subsidy. For 10 lakhs, 5 lakhs free. What more you require? So many schemes are there. So these schemes, these ladies should make use of these schemes and empower themselves, and they can become Swavalambi.
Yes. There is also this Udyogini scheme also, where up to 3 lakhs of loans can be available, interest-free loans. So you have to be created awareness about where you can go.
That has been enhanced to 5 lakhs now?
No, at the time it is 3 lakhs only. As per their official website, it is still 3 lakhs.
Okay.
So these schemes will have to avail, and they have to try to, and there are a lot of self-help groups through which loans can be availed. Especially we see a lot of women coming together and creating self-help groups. So they can approach the banks as a self-help group, and banks have a lot of scheme for getting loans for self-help
In
groups.
Dharmasthala, this root set also, they are also giving lot of training free of cost for women entrepreneurs also, so that all in the field of, maybe it be in the stitching, garments, manufacturing, various computer courses may be there, many schemes.
Food, yes.
One National Skill Development Corporation also imparting training in various streams. They can make use of that and empower themselves, and they can start their own unit also. And many banks also, there are lot of schemes for women entrepreneurs, and there is in Union Bank of India, you may be surprised, up to 1 crore if women entrepreneurs, Nari Shakti scheme also there, up to 1 crore if they want to start the unit, only 5% margin, no processing fees, and up to 2 crores only 15% margin, no processing charges, and some 0.25% concession in interest also there for women entrepreneurs. Even many banks, almost all, even Karnataka Bank has also many schemes for women entrepreneurs also.
Yes.
And Mudra loan, our Ram Rao has already told, Mudra loan up to 10 lakhs without any collateral, Mudra loans have been given, and women entrepreneurs, there is a priority also for this Mudra loans. They can start any venture, any enterprise with this Mudra loan also. These are the fantastic schemes. People should make use of this opportunity.
And an awareness is required. Many a times people don't know, when they go to the bank, banks just straight away tell that no, there are no loan schemes, there are no facilities, etc. So if people are created an awareness, there are some programs which happen, like maybe this Business Tonic program, where you give information to a lot of people. They can actually know about these schemes and approach the right authority for availing the benefits of these schemes.
Yes. Okay. It's a two-way street, sir. Women empowerment and economic development. Now, for example, just giving an example for people to understand. Have you seen someone who has, from the village, who has gone to the city, when they come back? When we, in living in smaller cities, we used to see these women, it used to stir in our hearts and minds that I too want to be like her, I want to be successful. When you see women politicians speaking, that is, women should have the willpower, and we all have leadership skills in us, and that should come out. We should realize that we have to empower ourselves. Then we can go out, have confidence. Women can even join politics, because politics is a beautiful platform from the panchayat level. Because as soon as you join politics...
So there is a reservation also for women in panchayat level, even in up to national level also, some reservation.
All the vacancies should be filled by women. Every post should be taken up. Women have such immense capabilities, unless given opportunity, we can't. But now We have to put one step forward and say, it is my right, I am going to go ahead and I am going to claim my right. I am going to make a better society, a better community, a better nation.
Okay. Now, education. When they want to take up education also, there are many schemes for education for women. A lady, girl, child. What are all they?
One thing, you can actually invest in the Sukanya Samriddhi, which we already spoke about. Plus, there are a lot of scholarships which the government itself is providing to us. So, from a minimal of 1,000 rupees to different levels of amount, Karnataka government will identify who are the students, the girl child especially, till the age of 18 years, whatever they want to achieve, they will be given educational subsidies, educational scholarships. Plus, if you want some loans from the banks, collateral free up to 7.5 lakhs. So, any institution you are going to take up an education, recognized institutions, when you go for educational schemes, if you are finding difficult with finances, you have to approach the banks and inform them about the course you are attending.
Especially for minority community, there is
lot of
some interest subvention is also there.
So,
from
if it is
government.
recognized under the inter-subvention scheme for minority, the minorities can apply for it. Apart from that, 4.5 lakhs or up to 7.5 lakhs without collateral you can approach. At times, even if girl child wants to study abroad, generally in cases of abroad studies also, loans will be provided from various nationalized banks above 7.5 lakhs, but some collateral will be required, some security or guarantee will be required in such case.
No, in some banks, up to 40 lakhs without collateral under guarantee scheme also they give, but the top some 15 universities are there. If they get admission to that also they will get.
Yes. So, these schemes have to be applied for, and with interest subventions or subsidies recognized by the Karnataka government, they can avail the loans, and in respective institutions they can study. And it's obviously after education completes, when the girl child starts earning, they will have to gradually repay those loans.
Okay. There is one more popular scheme called Stand Up India scheme. Under Stand Up India scheme also, women, they will get loan up to 1 crore for greenfield venture. Greenfield venture means any new venture. It may be trading also, it may be services also, it may be manufacturing up to 1 crore. Collateral free loan is also available, and in such case margin is only 15%. So, Stand Up India scheme. So, lot of schemes are there, but we should make use of those schemes. But the problem with the present youth is, they instead of try to provide jobs, they always try to seek jobs. That is the problem. Women entrepreneurship, actually it is such a fantastic ecosystem in India for women entrepreneurship. They should make use of this ecosystem. May it be MSME ecosystem, may it be banking ecosystem, may it be in all the areas there is special preferences given for women, but they should make use of this opportunity. But in many cases what they know, we men in the name of women start the enterprise, because in many cases women enterprise means where more than 50% ownership is held by women. What they will do, husband will have 49%, wife will have 51%, make a partnership and start in the women entrepreneurship. But it will be entirely managed by men. So that is the thing. See, actually now your willingness to do the things is important. Now there is no dearth in any of the schemes. There is no dearth in doing anything. Now so much women are empowered. Only the thing is they should one step go forward to accomplish her entrepreneurship. That's all.
Yes.
That is the fantastic thing. Now ecosystem is there in India. Now one question I want to ask. Normally this professional courses, especially doctors, engineers and chartered accountancy, women, they are taking up less. How they can make them to what you can inspire to take up more and more? Can any incentives can be given?
See, first of all, you should be taught to dream big. I want to say I went to a school in Mangalore where I'll give 100% credit to my teachers who always encourage, few teachers would encourage, dream big, reach for the stars. Unless you have a burning passion within you, capacity, even if you have got above average intellect, is more than enough. It's hard work, determination and dedication. Everyone, every student should have a goal. I want to achieve this. And that should be the burning passion that drives you towards that. You have to work hard. Nothing comes easy in life. Especially the higher you go, the more effort you have to put in. For that, very important, there should be a healthy atmosphere in the house. Mental health is one issue I want to talk about today, maybe next when you give me the chance to speak. But very importantly, what our children and our students and our youngsters need is direction in life. And that I feel successful people like you, sir, successful doctors, the school should invite people who have won awards, people who have made a difference in the majority section of society. Inspire. If you are inspired, then empowerment is something that will just take you towards your goal. And you will make your own society proud, your community proud, your country proud. Now today, recently there was a program of lady officers in the Indian Army. I cannot be there, but it made me so happy to see that. Women in the Sechin Glacier, women in Congo. Isn't that something wonderful? And these are all women from fairly rural areas. Very importantly, sir, first thing is in rural areas, education for girl child must be made compulsory under any circumstances. And the school should provide sanitation, drinking water, basic one, lunch for them, nutritious lunch for them. That should be, as soon as that school environment is a happy environment, the child by themselves will, and when the father and mother see that the little girl, the little young student is doing well, won't they also feel, chalo, let me encourage this girl, let her go to college, I will not get her married, I will not give her any inferior treatment, I will treat her the same as my son in the house, that way. So it is the responsibility right from the parent, teacher, then what, lecturer, then role models. We should imitate our role models to achieve our goal.
When it comes to role model, see, normally what happens, we think that some film actress will be the role model, and in some cases
not anymore, sir.
We think that some industrial leader role model, or our Draupadi Murmu, President of India, role model. And who should be the role model? How to select the role model? Can you just say?
Yes. See, as a child, no one will know how my role model will be. As you said, when you see some nice, movie and we say, oh wow, this is the role model that I want, or this is the hero that I want to be like, or this is the heroine I want to look like, and they start, inculcating that or inhabiting all those behaviors generally. But we forget the people at our own home. Your mother is a multitasking hero. She does multiple roles. If you see from the very beginning, you as a student, as ma'am rightly said, when a teacher will have to teach, they have to show what are the rules or the roles that a person has to follow, or what are the activities, the qualities you have to see in a person. So naturally, when you choose a role model, see what kind of a change is the person bringing in you or in the society. Is it a good one or a bad one? So I should have the judgment in me whether to say, yes, ee jana olle karya ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು change ಅಥವಾ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ತರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. It need not be a lady itself. Being a lady, I need not choose only Sudha Murthy or maybe Salu Marada Timmaka. I may choose Narayan Murthy sir, who is actually doing a lot of changes. I can go for C.A. Ullas Kamatji, who is a very inspiring person for women leaders. He is training a lot of people in his Jyoti labs during his tenure. So when you choose, see what kind of change the person is trying to bring in you and the society. Only if you are able to feel that yes, this person is going to create some change, he has the responsibility or he has that quality in him which can actually help to develop different skills and to reduce my weaknesses. If you feel that yes, this person is giving me that inspiration to dream big, as we can say APJ Abdul Kalam sir rightly says, dream big. dream big such that your dreams should not be the one which is allowing you to sleep nicely, but the ones which will not allow you to sleep, to achieve them. So when you see these qualities in a person and you feel it is right for me to inculcate these, inhabit them, imitate them, rather than I'd say imitate, you can just inspire from those qualities. You can choose them as a role model. So those will be the ones. Preferably go with your family, see your mother, get inspired by them, see your father who's working hard day and night, because they are the ones who are going to contribute to your growth. So from there you have to identify each quality. And in life you need not have one role model. You can choose different qualities from different people. So need not be only one person is my role model, so I'll stick on to whatever the person does. No, that will never work out. So choose the best qualities from different people, from your workplace, from your house, or maybe your environment, or anywhere. You find something good in a person, try to incorporate in yourself, and that will help you to grow. Because women generally are considered to be those kupa mandukas. We never come out of our boxes. We always stay within. So when we come out of that box and think outside, we'll be able to gradually develop and incorporate all these qualities and grow in a better way. So don't choose one role model, go for different role models and take the qualities from them. That's what I would suggest.
See, normally what happens, Sunday is a holiday for working. But for women, those who are in home, all the 365 days they are working. There is no holiday for women, correct, no? So we need to inculcate some breaks for them also, so that their what you can tell, efficiency will also increase. So intermittent break is also to be taken for women. Today also in our show also let us take some small break. Veekshakare, break ke baad.
ಯಾಕ್ರಿ ಮಂಕಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
ಈ ಸಲದ ಬಿತ್ತನೆಗೆ ಸಮಯ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಯಾರ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗಿ ಬೀಜ ಗೊಬ್ಬರ ಕೇಳೋದು ಅಂತಾನೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
ಛೇ, ಅಷ್ಟೇನಾ? ಅದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ಅಗತ್ಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಸಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಇರೋ ಬಂಗಾರದಿಂದನೇ ಬೆಳೆ ಬೆಳಿಬಹುದು.
ಏನ್ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀಯಾ? ಬಂಗಾರದಿಂದ ಬೆಳೆ ಬೆಳೆಯಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತಾ?
ಹಾ ಹೌದು, ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಇರೋ ಬಂಗಾರನ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿಟ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಕೃಷಿ ಸಾಲ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಆಭರಣನೂ ಸುರಕ್ಷಿತವಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ.
ಹೌದಾ? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನಡಿ, ಹಿಂದೆ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ.
ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕುಟುಂಬದ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್, ಭಾರತದಾದ್ಯಂತ.
ಹಾಯ್, ಹಲೋ, ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಭೋಜರಾಜ್ ವಾಮಂಜೂರು. ನಾನಿವಾಗ ಜೀನಿ ಹೊಸ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟಿನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇಡೀ ವಿಶ್ವಕ್ಕೆ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಮಹಿಳೆ. ಆ ಮಹಿಳೆಯ ಶಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಸಲು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಜೀನಿಯಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಅದ್ಭುತ ಕೊಡುಗೆ, ಜೀನಿ ವುಮೆನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್. ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ ಜೀನಿ ಕುಡೀರಿ, ಆರೋಗ್ಯವಾಗಿರಿ.
ಜೀನಿ ಕುಡಿಯಿರಿ, ಆರೋಗ್ಯವಾಗಿರಿ.
ನೋಡಿ ಸಾವುಕಾರ್ರೆ, ಶಂಕರಣ್ಣ ಈ ಬಾರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಸಾಲ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? ನಡಿ ವಿಚಾರಿಸೋಣ.
ಶಂಕರಣ್ಣ, ಓ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
ಏನು ನಮ್ ದನಿಗಳ ಹತ್ರ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ರು ಹೊಲದ ಕೆಲಸ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಾರಿ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ನಡೀತಿದೆ.
ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ನನ್ನ ರೈತ ಮಿತ್ರ KBL ಕಿಸಾನ್ ಕಾರ್ಡಿಂದ. ಕಾರ್ಡು ಒಂದೇ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಸೌಲಭ್ಯಗಳು ಹಲವಾರು. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ನಮ್ಮೊಂದಿಗಿರುವಾಗ ಇನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮಂತ ರೈತರು ಚಿಂತಿಸುವ ಅಗತ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕುಟುಂಬದ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್, ಭಾರತದಾದ್ಯಂತ.
Here's an excellent occasion to be the Bima bride.
Bima presents Wedding Fest from February 6th to 31st of March.
Now get up to rupees 350 off per gram on gold and up to rupees 5,000 off per kg on silver. What's more, pay only 90% carat on diamond.
Not just that, you can get rupees 400 extra per sovereign on old gold exchange. Also win a gold coin every 3 hours through lucky draw.
Bima Jewelers, Bengaluru, Udupi, Hassan, Mangaluru, Shivamogga, Vijayawada, Chennai, Rajahmundry, Hosur.
Terms and conditions apply.
ಈ ಟೈಮ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಷ್ಟ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಮನೆಯಿಂದ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋಗೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಯಾವ ಕೆಲಸದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿದ್ಯಮ್ಮ?
ತಮ್ಮನ್ ಫೀಸ್ ಕಟ್ಟೋದು, ನನ್ನ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ 15H 15G ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಮನೇಲಿ ಕೂತ್ ಹೇಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದು? ನಿನ್ನೆ ಪಕ್ಕದ ಅಂಗಡಿಯವರಿಗೆ ವೆಜಿಟೇಬಲ್ಸ್ ತರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ. ಈಗ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಚಿಲ್ಲರೆ ಕಾಸು ಕೂಡ ಖಾಲಿ ಆಗಿದೆ.
ಅಯ್ಯೋಮ್ಮ, ಅಷ್ಟೇನಾ ನಿನ್ ಕೆಲ್ಸ? ಈಗ ನೋಡು, ಈ KBL ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆಪ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕೆಲಸಗಳನ್ನ ಮನೆಯಿಂದಲೇ ಸುಲಭವಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು.
ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕುಟುಂಬದ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್, ಭಾರತದಾದ್ಯಂತ.
ರೀ, ಏನ್ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ,
ನನ್ನ ಸಾಧನೆಯ ದಾರಿಯನ್ನೊಮ್ಮೆ ನೆನ್ಪು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡೆ.
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪರಿಶ್ರಮ ಮತ್ತೆ ಆತ್ಮವಿಶ್ವಾಸದಿಂದಾನೇ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಬರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾಗಿತ್ತು.
ಹೌದು, ಆದ್ರೆ ಅತಿ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ನನಗೆ ಬೇಕಾದ ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ನೆರವು ನನಗೆ ದೊರಕಿದ್ದು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ MSME ಲೋನ್ನಿಂದ. ಇವತ್ತು ನನ್ನ ಸಾಧನೆ ಏನೇ ಇದ್ರೂ ಅದು ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾಗಿದ್ದು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ನಿಂದ.
ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕುಟುಂಬದ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್, ಭಾರತದಾದ್ಯಂತ.
Our mission is to deliver quality health care to every needy person in this region.
ನ್ಯೂ ರವಿ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಉತ್ತಮ ಗುಣಮಟ್ಟ, ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ನೀಡೋ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ. ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಚು, ತಾಮ್ರ, ಬೆಳ್ಳಿ, ಸ್ಟೀಲ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಗಳು ಲಭ್ಯ. ಬೆಳ್ಳಿ, ಹಿತ್ತಾಳೆ, ತಾಮ್ರ, ಮರ, ಬಿಳಿ ಲೋಹ, ಬೀಡು, ಕಬ್ಬಿಣದ ಪೂಜಾ ಸಾಮಗ್ರಿಗಳು ಲಭ್ಯ. ಅತ್ಯುನ್ನತ ಆಕೃತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಅತ್ಯಾಕರ್ಷಕ ದೇವರ ಮೂರ್ತಿಗಳು. ದೇಶ ವಿದೇಶಗಳ ವಿವಿಧ ಬಗೆಯ ಆಂಟಿಕ್ ಪೀಸ್ಗಳು ಲಭ್ಯ. ಗ್ರಾಹಕರ ಅಭಿರುಚಿಗೆ ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ವಿನ್ಯಾಸಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸ್ಟೇನ್ಲೆಸ್ ಸ್ಟೀಲ್, ಅಲ್ಯೂಮಿನಿಯಂ, ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಸಾಮಗ್ರಿಗಳ ಗೃಹೋಪಯೋಗಿ ವಸ್ತುಗಳು ಲಭ್ಯ. ಫ್ರೀ ಹೋಮ್ ಡೆಲಿವರಿಯೂ ಇರುವ ಅತ್ಯದ್ಭುತ ನ್ಯೂ ರವಿ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರೀಸ್. ಇಂದೇ ಭೇಟಿ ನೀಡಿ. ನ್ಯೂ ರವಿ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರೀಸ್, ಕಾ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಟ್, ಮಂಗಳೂರು. ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ 7019480617.
ಹಾಯ್ ಅನು ಅಕ್ಕ. ಹೇಳು ಪುಟ್ಟ. ನಾಳೆ ನೀನು ಮದ್ವೆದ ಸಾರಿ ತಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತೀಯ ಅಲ್ವಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಪುಟ್ಟ, ನಾಳೆ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಇದೆ.
ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ನೀನು ಬರ್ಬೇಕು.
ನೀವು ಕೂಡ ಮಾತೃತ್ವಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಕಾಯುತ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಇಂಜೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ಗಳು, ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ವೆಚ್ಚ ಮತ್ತು ಚಿಕಿತ್ಸೆಯ ಒತ್ತಡದಿಂದ ಚಿಂತೆಗೀಡಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲೇ ಮೊದಲ ಬಾರಿಗೆ ಡ್ರಗ್ ಫ್ರೀ IVF ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪರಿಚಯಿಸುತ್ತಿದೆ ಓಯಾಸಿಸ್ ಫರ್ಟಿಲಿಟಿ. ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇಂಜೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್, ಯಾವುದೇ ಅಡ್ಡ ಪರಿಣಾಮಗಳಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಕಡಿಮೆ ವೆಚ್ಚದೊಂದಿಗೆ. ಸುರಕ್ಷಿತ ಹಾಗೂ ವಿಶೇಷ ಔಷಧ ಮುಕ್ತ IVF ಚಿಕಿತ್ಸೆಯೊಂದಿಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪೋಷಕರಾಗುವ ಕನಸನ್ನ ನನಸಾಗಿಸಿ. ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ವಿವರಗಳಿಗೆ ಓಯಾಸಿಸ್ ಫರ್ಟಿಲಿಟಿಗೆ ಕರೆ ಮಾಡಿ 9015245245.
ಯಾಕ್ರಿ ಮಂಕಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
ಈ ಸಲದ ಬಿತ್ತನೆಗೆ ಸಮಯ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಯಾರತ್ರ ಹೋಗಿ ಬೀಜ ಗೊಬ್ಬರ ಕೇಳೋದು ಅಂತಾನೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
ಛೇ, ಅಷ್ಟೇನಾ? ಅದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ಅಗತ್ಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಸಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಇರೋ ಬಂಗಾರದಿಂದನೇ ಬೆಳೆ ಬೆಳಿಬಹುದು.
ಏನ್ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀಯಾ? ಬಂಗಾರದಿಂದ ಬೆಳೆ ಬೆಳೆಯಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತಾ?
ಹಾ ಹೌದು, ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಇರೋ ಬಂಗಾರನ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿಟ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಕೃಷಿ ಸಾಲ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಆಭರಣನೂ ಸುರಕ್ಷಿತವಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ.
ಹೌದಾ? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನಡಿ, ಹಿಂದೆ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ.
ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕುಟುಂಬದ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್, ಭಾರತದಾದ್ಯಂತ.
ಹೊರಗಿನ ಕೊಳೆಯನ್ನು ನಾವು ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ ಸ್ವಚ್ಛಗೊಳಿಸುತ್ತೇವೆ, ಆದರೆ ಶರೀರದ ಒಳಗೆ ಸೇರಿರುವ ಕೊಳೆಯನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡುವುದು? ಅಂದರೆ ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಕೊಲೆಸ್ಟ್ರಾಲ್. ಹೌದು, ಗುಟ್ಟಾಗಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಬೆಳೆಯುತ್ತಿರುತ್ತದೆ, ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಕೂಡ. ಆದರೆ ಚಿಂತಿಸಬೇಡಿ, ಫ್ರೀಡಮ್ ರೈಸ್ ಬ್ರಾನ್ ಆಯಿಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾಡ್ ಕೊಲೆಸ್ಟ್ರಾಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸ್ವಚ್ಛಗೊಳಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಕೇವಲ ರೈಸ್ ಬ್ರಾನ್ ಆಯಿಲ್ ನಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಒರೈಸನಾಲ್. ಇದು ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಕೊಲೆಸ್ಟ್ರಾಲ್ ತೆಗೆದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಕೊಲೆಸ್ಟ್ರಾಲ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಸುತ್ತದೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಹೃದಯವನ್ನು ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ ರಕ್ಷಿಸುತ್ತದೆ. ಕೊಲೆಸ್ಟ್ರಾಲ್ ಸ್ವಚ್ಛಗೊಳಿಸಿ.
ಎಸ್ಡಿಸಿಸಿ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಎಂಎನ್ ರಾಜೇಂದ್ರ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವರ ಸಾರಥ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾಗಿ ಕಾರ್ಯನಿರ್ವಹಿಸುತ್ತಿರುವ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್. ಸತತ 19 ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಅಪೆಕ್ಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿ ಹಾಗೂ 18 ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ ನಬಾರ್ಡ್ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿ ಪುರಸ್ಕೃತ ಏಕೈಕ ಸಹಕಾರಿ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್. ಜನಸಾಮಾನ್ಯರು ಯೋಚಿಸಿದಂತೆ ಭಿನ್ನ ಭಿನ್ನ ಯೋಜನೆಗಳ ಅನುಷ್ಠಾನದೊಂದಿಗೆ ಎಂದೆಂದಿಗೂ ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕ ಹಿತಾಸಕ್ತಿಯ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್. ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಕನ್ನಡ ಉಡುಪಿ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಜನರ ಸಮಗ್ರ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಗೆ ವಿಶೇಷ ಸಾಲ ಯೋಜನೆ. ಗೃಹ ಸಾಲ, ಕೃಷಿ ಹೈನುಗಾರಿಕೆ, ಶೈಕ್ಷಣಿಕ ಸಾಲ, ವ್ಯಾಪಾರ, ವಾಹನ ಸಾಲ, ಚಿನ್ನಾಭರಣಗಳಿಗೆ ಈಡಿನ ಸಾಲ, ಇದಲ್ಲದೆ ಇನ್ನಿತರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಉದ್ದೇಶಗಳಿಗೆ ಸುಲಭವಾಗಿ ಹಾಗೂ ತ್ವರಿತಗತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಲ ನೀಡಲಾಗುವುದು. ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಮಾಹಿತಿಗಾಗಿ ಕೂಡಲೇ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ತಿರದ ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಖೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸಂಪರ್ಕಿಸಿ. ಎಸ್ಡಿಸಿಸಿ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್, ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಕನ್ನಡ ಜಿಲ್ಲಾ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಸಹಕಾರಿ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್, ಪ್ರಧಾನ ಕಚೇರಿ, ಉತ್ಕೃಷ್ಟ ಸಹಕಾರಿ ಸೌಧ, ಕೊಡಿಯಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್, ಮಂಗಳೂರು. ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣ ಭರವಸೆಯ ವ್ಯವಹಾರದೊಂದಿಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹಾಗೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕುಟುಂಬದ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್.
The beginning of everything.
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೀರಿಯರ್ ಪೇಂಟಿಂಗ್ ತೃಪ್ತಿ ನೀಡುತ್ತಿಲ್ಲವೇ? ಹಾಗಿದ್ದರೆ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಬದಲಿಸಿ. ಪೇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ಲ, ಪೇಂಟನ್ನ. ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತವಿದೆ ಅಪೋಲೋ ವಂಡರ್ ಗಾರ್ಡ್ PU+, ಭಾರತದ ಪ್ರಪ್ರಥಮ ಪ್ರೈಮರ್ಲೆಸ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಪ್ರೂಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೀರಿಯರ್ ಎಮಲ್ಷನ್. ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಉಳಿತಾಯ, ಮೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಫಿನಿಶಿಂಗ್. ಅಪೋಲೋ ಪೇಂಟ್ಸ್ ಜೊತೆ ನಾಳಿನ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿಯನ್ನು ಇಂದೇ ಮನೆಗೆ ತನ್ನಿ. ಅಪೋಲೋ ಪೇಂಟ್ಸ್, ವಿ ಲವ್ ಅವರ್ ಪ್ಲಾನೆಟ್.
ಮಹಾವೀರ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಕೋಆಪರೇಟಿವ್ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತಪಡಿಸುತ್ತಿದೆ ಮಾನ್ಸೂನ್ ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ಲೋನ್ ಮೇಳ. ಜೂನ್ 1, 2022 ಚಾಲನೆಗೊಂಡಿದೆ. ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಚೇತರಿಕೆ ಕಂಡುಬಂದ ನಂತರದ ದಿನಗಳಿಂದ ಉದ್ಯಮಗಳಿಗೆ, ಜನಸಾಮಾನ್ಯರಿಗೆ ಹಾಗೂ ವ್ಯಾಪಾರಸ್ಥರಿಗೂ ಸಹಾಯವಾಗಲೆಂದೇ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಬಡ್ಡಿ ದರದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಶುಲ್ಕಗಳಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಕೇವಲ 5 ನಿಮಿಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ಲೋನ್ ನೀಡಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗೂ ನಾವು ಬೇರೆ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್, ಫಿನಾನ್ಸ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬಂಗಾರವನ್ನ ನಮ್ಮ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಗೆ ಲೋನ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಓವರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ವಿವರಗಳಿಗೆ ಕೆಳಗಿನ ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಖೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸಂಪರ್ಕಿಸಿ.
ವೀಕ್ಷಕರೇ, ವಿರಾಮದ ನಂತರ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಟಾನಿಕ್ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಇಂದಿನ ವಿಷಯ ರೋಲ್ ಆಫ್ ವಿಮೆನ್ ಇನ್ ನೇಷನ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್. ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ 2 ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನಲ್ ವಿಮೆನ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟುಡಿಯೋ. CA ಯಶಸ್ವಿನಿ K. Amin, practicing chartered accountant, and Nayana Fernandez, psychotherapist and interior designer. Both of you are again welcome to our show after the break. We should appreciate many initiatives by the government, even in corporates also. See, one statistic shows top 10 industries with the highest percentage share of jobs for women. Top 10 industries with the highest percentage of share for jobs for women. That in ITES and BPO, 30% total jobs. 30% of total jobs are for now women. Then IT and computer software, 24%. Banking, accounting and financial services, 13%. That is to be increased. Okay. Recruitment, staffing and RPO, only 5%. IT, computers, hardware and networking, only 5%. Education, only 4%. That is to be increased. Then animation, 4%. Hospital, healthcare and diagnostics, only 3%.
There's a huge scope in that sector.
Internet and e-commerce, 3%. Travel and tourism, there is only 3%. So there is fantastic scope. We need to improve in this. Definitely there are opportunities where women can take up. Then regarding income inequality, and I can compare with the countries, among neighbors, women's share of total labor income in India was lower compared to that of China, Sri Lanka and Nepal. but it is higher than Bhutan and Bangladesh. Of course, that is not to be compared. China, it is women's share of total labor income is 33.4%. Sri Lanka 23.3%. Women are more in the stream now. Nepal also 23.2%. We are lesser than Nepal also. India is only 18.3%. So that means we should take up more and more labor, either working women or entrepreneurship. Both there is fantastic labor, scope. Yes. Then definitely we can reach our 5 trillion economy soon. Global environment for this one, women entrepreneurship is also fantastic now. Environment is fantastic, but they should take up their, they should have their, willingness to come to the mainstream. Now, we have covered a lot of schemes under Nari Shakti and other things, but one small issue is there in case of women entrepreneurship. When they get married, especially when they in rural area, when they get married, wherever husband goes, she should follow him. Okay, that is the problem. Of course, now in organized sectors, maybe in corporates or in government jobs, there is no such problem. But here in rural areas, when they marry, they have to, whatever they have studied and whatever they have been doing, that they give up. After marriage, what they can do, how they can take up their dream of entrepreneurship or that employment. Can you just throw light on it?
See, first of all, I want to salute all the women who work as well as run their families. As I told you, women are born with administrative skills. They can cope beautifully under various, whatever financial problems, personal problems, medical problems in and around the house. The next thing I'd like to tell you, it's because of our patriarchal society that we have been dominated by the males sector of our society and our families. I feel if women have better communication skills, women are able to work as a team with their husbands, whether you're in the urban area or rural area. Setups are different, I don't say no, but that can be easily overcome. I feel if we work as a team, men and husband and wife work as a team in the house, then the women can still go out, because even if they have home industry, somewhere they, once a week they have to go to sell their produce, but they have to go for marketing, they have to go for the loans to avail the facilities, various facilities, purchases. So you cannot say that you can do business but you cannot leave the house. So very importantly, sir, we need to look at our male counterparts to assist us. If we have their support, then what is less for us? Any success, I say, I don't not only say behind every successful man there's a woman, behind every successful woman also there is her husband or her father or her brother or her uncle, you see, someone, or a bank or the Prime Minister's scheme, something like that. So basically it's our support system, because as soon as you empower women, the health, the well-being and the entire productivity, you see that rippling effect, how the house is developed, how the neighborhood develops, how the society develops, the community develops. So what you have to do is, as soon as a woman has better control over her savings, not only does she make better decisions, she makes lesser mistakes, yes, she feels empowered and stress is reduced. Women take a lot of stress. That has its own side effects, especially the side effect of women suffering from mental health related issues. So I feel if we women understand our strengths, develop our communication skills, basically soft skills, we are born with that. If you go for a soft skill training, you think all these skills I have in me, only I have to enhance it, I have to utilize it, I have to bring it to the forefront. I have to put it into my work situation. I have to put it into my family situation.
ಓಕೆ, ಸರ್ವಜ್ಞ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, ಬೆಚ್ಚನೆಯ ಮನೆ ಇರಲು, ವೆಚ್ಚಕ್ಕೆ ಹೊನ್ನಿರಲು, ಇಚ್ಛೆಯ ನರಿತು ನಡೆವ ಸತಿ ಇರಲು, ಸ್ವರ್ಗಕ್ಕೆ ಕಿಚ್ಚು ಹಚ್ಚೆಂದ ಸರ್ವಜ್ಞ ಅಂತ. ಫಾರ್ ವಿಮೆನ್ ಎಂಪವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ಲಿಟ್ಲ್ ಬಿಟ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್. ಬೆಚ್ಚನೆಯ ಮನೆ ಇರಲು, ವೆಚ್ಚಕ್ಕೆ ಹೊನ್ನಿರಲು, ಇಚ್ಛೆ ನೆರಿತು ನಡೆವ ಪತಿ ಇರಲು, ಸ್ವರ್ಗಕ್ಕೆ ಕಿಚ್ಚು ಹಚ್ಚೆಂದ ಸರ್ವಜ್ಞ. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ women empowerment. What is the role of men in empowering women or making women to come to the mainstream? Can you just say?
Yes. As ma'am rightly said, we generally quote saying behind every successful man there is a woman. But behind every successful woman there is also a man, as maybe a husband or a father. So we always, say in our marriage, it's always a promise to walk along for a long period of time and support each other. That's the promise that we always keep. So as a woman, when you see that you're doing a lot of chores in the household, as a man you are supposed to come and say, yes, I will do this today, let us share the work. So in a family, the mother should first teach the son that these are not only a girl's chores, but also a man can do these activities. So you have to support the woman during, like if you are a sibling, support your sister during her work, what she does. You wash vessels, we will wash clothes. Sharing of work is very important from the beginning, from your household. After you get married or you're into schools or colleges, you have to learn sharing of work even in that place or in that location. Financially, make your sibling or your wife strong, because with finances, as ma'am said, the minute a woman has money in her hands, she knows how to spend and save. But when it comes to men, maybe they are more into the spendthrift, or sometimes we can see even women spending a lot. But spending and saving is always in her blood. So you can generally, ನಾವು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿರುವಾಗ ಅಮ್ಮ ಸಾಸಿವೆ ಡಬ್ಬಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ತೆಗೆದಿಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಬೇಕಾದಾಗ ಹಣ ತೆಗೆದು ಕೊಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಸೇವಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅವರ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ they will learn to save. So you give her little money and let her also do it. So man should support her financially, make sure that she's financially strong. Support her with what she likes to do. Don't force her into doing something which she may not like or may not want to do. Understand her dreams, understand what she wants to do. So you will be supporting her throughout her life in that manner, and try to bring her out into the public and create an awareness. Okay, what kind of work you want to do? You want to sit at home, work from home, you can do it. You want to be in ITs, get into it. You want into teaching, you can get it. So mainly the support is required so that she becomes a Swavalambi. She has to be independent on her own, never depend on another person, another man in life, so that she can work towards her goal, achieve her goal. So support financially and also emotionally. That is very, very important in her life.
Okay. Now the global environment for female entrepreneurs. Top 10 countries for female entrepreneurs. First is USA. That is 82.9%. We should appreciate. That's why USA's GDP is very strong, whatever that is. It is the largest, first largest economy in the world. Of course, GDP growth we are now doing excellent, but still GDP in the volume is excellent, USA. So that's why it is the first largest economy in the world. 82.9% female entrepreneurs are there. Top 10 countries. Australia 74.8%, United Kingdom 70.6%, Denmark 69.7%, Netherlands 69.3%, France 68.8%, Iceland 68%, Sweden 66%, Finland 66%, Norway 66%. But India is, as I told, only 13 point some change percentage. So in India, women should come to this mainstream, especially for entrepreneurship and starting startups. There are fantastic schemes. In the recent union budget also, Agriculture Acceleration Fund also they have announced through NABARD. If anybody wants to do in rural area also some startups in the field of agri or agri-allied activities, they are entitled to this seed funding from NABARD also. So they can make use of this and start new startups in rural area also. And one thing I would like to say, in central government, what are all the schemes, women empowerment schemes? It is nearly mind-boggling, we can say. I don't say that this government does, but presently this government has brought lot of schemes for Narendra Modi.
We must
should
appreciate
applaud his vision for that.
Yes.
See, first is Mahila He Hat, that is supporting women for entrepreneurship. Then Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, as we have already discussed. Then Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana, that is a fantastic scheme, more than 6 crore. They have given free gas connection. So that is also fantastic move. Then Mahila Shakti Kendra, MSK, that also there it has been set up. Then Surakshit Matratva Abhiyan, free of cost maternity care.
Yes.
Then Matratva Vandana Yojana. Then Muslim woman, that is protection of rights on marriage bill, that is abolition of triple talaq, that also has been introduced. Then maternity benefit amendment bill, that is fantastic. Now up to 26 weeks, no? So
one of the highest in the world.
Yeah, highest in the world. That really one should applaud the efforts of, because she should take care of her child also. Fantastic.
And her health also.
Her health also. Excellent this. Now over 6 crore women received a cooking gas stove and a first free cylinder under PM UI scheme also. Then 1.30 crore accounts opened under Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana. Fantastic. Their future is now safe and secured. Then Beti Padhao and Beti Bachao led to improvement in child sex ratio in 104 districts. That is also fantastic. Then remuneration hiked for Anganwadi women also. It was earlier 3,000, now increased to 4,500. Of course, state has also added. Then free insurance cover to Asha workers also. Fantastic scheme. That is Sabka Saath, Sabka Vishwas, Sabka Vikas. Under this scheme, women have been brought under this ambit also. Now, recently our state, Karnataka state government also, for women and ladies, lot of schemes have been announced. Can you just brief about it?
One such scheme which I can quote from Karnataka government is a Shram Shakti scheme. Now there will be lot of women labourers who are working in different fields. They don't have land, Krishi Bhumi illa ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ, but ಬೇರೆ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. So ಅಂತವರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಶ್ರಮ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ they will be giving you 500 per head for that woman for her meeting of expenses and taking care of different aspects. So they can also be making some profitable venture out of it. So that is one scheme. Plus we have Bhagya Lakshmi scheme, which is already there existing in Karnataka government, where you are covered with health insurance. Plus you are going to get some scholarships and stipends for month 300 to 1,000 rupees based on how beneficiaries are identified. So that is one Bhagya Lakshmi scheme from the Karnataka government itself, just like how our central government is going to incorporate. Similarly, we have the same scheme. Plus Matra Vandana Yojana is also there at the state level, where you will be finding that rupees 5,000 plus lot of maternity health care facilities are also provided. This 5,000 will be directly benefited to the beneficiary itself. So direct transfer is none to them under this scheme, and it will be in 3 installments. So subsequently also later 6,000 rupees will be provided from the state government itself. So these schemes can be availed, especially when women labourers, as you said, only 18% of people are contributing. So if more women go into workforce, go into starting off their own employment or own jobs, under the Shram Shakti scheme they can get this minimal 500 rupees per month, and they can have a benefit or profitable venture in the future as well.
Then now in this Karnataka state budget also, one thing they have announced is free education for women up to degree.
Oh, fantastic.
From first standard up to graduation, free education, no fees. Then free bus pass for commuting also. That is also fantastic scheme.
Fantastic.
Whether election is approaching or not, that are all nothing to do with our this. But good things we should appreciate.
Yes. And make the public aware of it.
Yeah, aware of this. So that is a fantastic scheme. So ಗರ್ಲ್ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಯರು ಅವರು ಒಂದು SLC ಆದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಅವರ ಎಜುಕೇಷನನ್ನು ಬಂದ್ ಮಾಡುವ ಅಗತ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅಪ್ ಟು ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರೀ ದಿಸ್. ದೆನ್ 6S for women empowerment. So whenever we want to empower women, that is 6S. One is Shiksha, that is education. Then Swasthya, then it is health. Swavalamban, that is self-reliance. Samajik Nyay, that is justice, that is no gender inequality. Then Samvedam, that is sensitivity, Samvedan. Then Samata, that is equality. This 6S for women empowerment we should always pitch. Then through self-help group also, now a lot of activities are going in rural area. Through Anganwadis also, government is trying for a lot of initiatives to boost women, bring to the mainstream also. Then lot of schemes, incentives have also been given, as we have already discussed. But still, what is lacking? Why they don't come forward? Still, in spite of all these, see, there are schemes are plenty, but why they are hesitant to come forward and take up this it as a challenge? What makes them to stop? Why they can't go forward?
So I must say, because of the mindset. Women need liberation. From a very young age, even we sometimes, educated people, you see, sometimes we make a difference between boy and not only it happens in rural area, it happens in our own homes. That's why I say one thing good out of Corona, when we had to be at home, men did all the work, women did work. It was a very eye-opener for everyone. So basically, unless that mindset is changed, sir, we have been governed by men for too long. Now, for example, when a girl leaves a house and goes to her in-laws' house, there is always one fear in every bride, whether she's from the poorest to the richest, will I be accepted? They will find fault with me. They will not appreciate what I do. Do they like what I am doing? I am not so pretty like the other daughter. All kinds of these things. Unless we are liberated from that, and that has to happen from our childhood. Now, if you see today's modern children, they are not bothered. What issues I had in my school, today's modern children don't have those issues. Their issues are different only, completely. But basically, rural India is our maximum population is in rural India. There is where that categoric change has to come in. And for that I said that teachers have to be retrained with what is current. Soft skill training, effective communication. The teachers themselves should be strong personalities. That the teacher itself inspires the child. It has to come from that grassroots level, sir. I think now, as we are seeing, there are so many NGOs who are helping people, mainly in urban areas and suburban areas. Rural areas, I think more the government is playing a role. But what is very important is, sir, I think the change should come from
within itself.
From within.
Yes.
Okay. Now there is only few minutes is left now. What is your message to women on this International Women's Day, March 8th? Recently we have celebrated. What message you want to give to women at last?
To all the women out there who are watching this program today, the one important thing is, don't restrict yourself to the four walls of the house. Try to move out and understand what you want, and you love what you do. Many a times, generally, I think we didn't discuss on the work-life balance, which we generally see. People find it very difficult to manage work as well as their household chores. So as a woman, you try to develop skills which will help you to manage your work life as well as your household, which can actually make you, live a better life all throughout. So that Nari Shakti, which we always speak about, that will really come out when you, as ma'am rightly said, you change your mindset you change how people will think about you. Don't worry about what others talk. Just listen to your conscience, listen to your mind, and see if it's going to be worth the risk that you're going to take up. Even when it comes to entrepreneurship, we generally have the skills, but maybe we do not have finances. So you get yourself the awareness that you require. As SS Naik sir rightly has pointed out, a lot of schemes and incentives. We can take the benefits of those schemes. Get yourself aware about what are the schemes available. Go and take the risk. You will not know until get deep down and realize what is the risks you have. So you have to jump into the rivers, learn to swim, and you will be able to cross the paths that you want to reach. So have a big dream, know what's the path that you have to go through, don't get yourself diverted, and practice some things like meditation or something like yoga for your personal health and well-being, which will be very, very efficient. So that is what I would suggest all the women out there.
Okay. Madam, your last message.
Yes, I've got twofold. I'll keep it as brief as possible.
Okay.
One thing is that why is it in India, mainly in India, when you're having fever, cough, cold, willingly you go to the doctor. But when you have mental health issues, nobody wants to go to see the psychiatrist or to seek help. If, as we have agreed, the woman is the core of the family, of the society, if a woman has mental health issues, how can she produce a healthy family? What does her children take and as they go into making their own families? So when you have mental health issues, seek help, reach out. There are psychiatrists, there are counselors, psychotherapists. And when another woman in the family sees a woman who needs help, please reach out to her, take her, let her get help. And the most important message today I'd like to say is that we live in very violent times. Let us embrace non-violence. In these days when people have no qualms to call for death penalty, when people turn a blind eye to women being abused, sometimes in the sanctity of their own homes, when child abuse is so rampant, we need to reach out. We need to help another woman. We need to help another child. Let nothing restrict us, because non-violence should be the core of our being. When there is a small touch of two vehicles on the road, there is road rage, abuse, anger, fighting. This is not healthy for our youth to see. So let us spread the message. Let us have the attitude towards non-violence. Let's create a healthy nation. No matter what caste, creed you belong to, we are all Indians. We should emulate non-violence, and we should have a common goal and shared humanity.
Okay, very nicely explained. Last, I would like to give some tips regarding personality characteristics which are necessary for women entrepreneurship. Okay, first is being hardworking and combative. Next is self-confidence, having vision and communication skills, having administration and organizational skills. Then being tolerant. Patience is lacking in everybody now.
Yes.
That is to be developed. Being a problem solver. Okay. Then risk-taking ability. Without risk you cannot get any reward. Then being patient. And all these qualities, if you inculcate 8 qualities, so definitely one can be a successful women entrepreneur also. Today it is a Karnataka Bank Business Tonic in this show. Role of women in nation development. I should applaud and I should congratulate and I should what you can say, ನಿಮಗೆ ಇರುವರೆಗೂ CA ಯಶಸ್ವಿನಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಸೈಕೋ ಥೆರಪಿಸ್ಟ್ ಅವರ ನಯನ ಫೆರ್ನಾಂಡಿಸ್ ಇರುವರೆಗೂ ಸಮಸ್ತ ವೀಕ್ಷಕರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಹಾಗೂ ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆಗಳನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ. ವೀಕ್ಷಕರೇ, ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿದೆಯಾ ಫೈನಾನ್ಸ್, ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸೇಷನ್, ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ ಎನಿ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್? ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಯು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಟಾನಿಕ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಂಚಿಕೆಯ ಮರುಪ್ರಸಾರ ಇದೇ ಬುಧವಾರ ರಾತ್ರಿ 9:30 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕುಡ್ಲ 24/7 ಚಾನಲಲ್ಲಿ ಪುನಃ ನೀವು ವೀಕ್ಷಿಸಬಹುದು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ಅವರ್ 210 ಎಪಿಸೋಡ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಅವೈಲೇಬಲ್ ಇನ್ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಸರ್ವೇ ಜನಾಃ ಸುಖಿನೋ ಭವಂತು, ಸಮಸ್ತ ಸನ್ಮಂಗಳಾನಿ ಭವಂತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ವಿರಾಮಗೊಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ.
ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಸೈಲ್ ಹಾಕಕ್ ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ದಾಗಿಂದ ಈ ಮಣ್ಣಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳೆ ಬೆಳೆಯೋದು ಹೇಗಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಮಣ್ಣು ಮಾತ್ರ
ನೋಡಿ ಸಾವುಕಾರ್ರೆ, ಶಂಕರಣ್ಣ ಈ ಬಾರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಸಾಲ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? ನಡಿ ವಿಚಾರಿಸೋಣ.
ಶಂಕರಣ್ಣ,
ಓ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
ಏನು ನಮ್ ದನಿಗಳ ಹತ್ರ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ರು ಹೊಲದ ಕೆಲಸ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಾರಿ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ನಡೀತಿದೆ.
ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ನನ್ನ ರೈತ ಮಿತ್ರ KBL ಕಿಸಾನ್ ಕಾರ್ಡಿಂದ. ಕಾರ್ಡು ಒಂದೇ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಸೌಲಭ್ಯಗಳು ಹಲವಾರು. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ನಮ್ಮೊಂದಿಗೆ ಇರುವಾಗ ಇನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮಂತ ರೈತರು ಚಿಂತಿಸುವ ಅಗತ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕುಟುಂಬದ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್, ಭಾರತದಾದ್ಯಂತ.
ಪ್ರತಿ ತಿಂಗಳು ಪುಂಜೋನಕುಲು ಅನುಭವಿಸವನ ಬಂಜಿ ಬೇನೆ, ಬೆರಿ ಬೇನೆ, ಸೊಂಟ ಬೇನೆ, ನಿತ್ರಣದಂಚಿನ ಮಾತಾ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗೂ ಎಡ್ಡೆ ತೆನಸದ ಅಗತ್ಯ ಉಂಟು. ನಮ್ಮ ದಿನನಿತ್ಯದ ಜೀವನ ಶೈಲಿಡ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಆರೋಗ್ಯದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿಗಾ ವಹಿಸೊಂದಿಜ್ಜ. ಒಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಪೂರ ಪರಿಹಾರದ ಬೈದಂಡು ಸಿರಿ ಧಾನ್ಯದ ಸಿರಿ ಜೀನಿ ವಿಮೆನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್.
Our mission is to deliver quality health care to every needy person in this region.